Hi everyone. So today we are going to look at doing an import into Substack from a CVS spreadsheet. So I'm going to just walk you through that process. I have done it before. Fingers crossed it goes okay this time. I'm going to let you know what my process is. So if you're looking to do something like this in the future, or if you are part of a summit, and you get given some email addresses, then you can do that. So firstly, we need to check our welcome to imported subscribers email in the settings tab. So to do that, let me see if it comes up in welcome email. Yeah, here we go. So welcome email to imported subscribers. Email will be sent directly to readers immediately after they import it to your publication. So you need to make sure that that makes sense. So I have a little welcome video. It's basically talking about, are you writing or creating on Substack yet? Let me know how it's all feeling, starting the conversation with people in the email inbox, a little bit of information about me being a Substack bestseller, and then some classes if people want to take some of my classes to get to know me. The idea is that I'm just welcoming people in, sharing what's on offer, sharing more about my teaching style with the hope that some people might want to convert to being paid members. There's loads that people can do for free on my publication as well, but ideally I want to be paid for the work that I do. So we have to have this balance. So there is a push for the different things going on, and a little bit of a paragraph around what I'm offering for members there. So I think it's absolutely fine. I read it just before I came on the call. I probably need to cut it down and make it a little bit more to the point because I've thrown absolutely everything into it, but that's fine. We can do that at some point. So let's go to import. So import emails, import posts, export your data. So we're going to import email addresses. So it wants a CSV file, sorry. So your CSV file is the data that you download directly from another mailing list. So when I imported my mailing list subscribers back in 2022, I just downloaded that from MailChimp and then uploaded it to Substack, and that was no problem. I've also been part of a summit where they gave us the email addresses and I did the same thing. So if you're concerned about GDPR, you need to email those people first and then ask them if they opt in. But given that these emails are people that have already opted into me and my work, it's totally fine to do this. So we're going to import emails. So it lets us know what we can do here. So we can type an email in and then we can make that a free subscription or give them a week's free trial. So some people like to give them a trial of paid and then drop there. Obviously, that'll drop down again. It wouldn't work for my publication at the moment, so we'll just go ahead and find the file. So it should just be on my desktop, she says. Unless I've tidied it up. I do this, tidy it up. It's not that one. Not that one. This is it here. Okay, so this is the file of email addresses. So I'm going to open that and hope that it's all okay. Free subscription, send away a welcome email. I'll tick that. And then where did the list come from? Sparkle Summit. These people have opted into receiving emails. So it's going to ask you all that stuff. And then we're going to just press the import button. So it's going to tell us that it's going to take a few minutes to do, which is totally fine. It's got 1,470 emails. Now, some of those might already be signed up to Sparkle, so that's absolutely fine. If they are, they won't be imported. But for the ones who aren't, they'll be directly imported into Sparkle. I want to speak a little bit while that's doing that about I'll just stop sharing about unsubscribes at the point of import or unsubscribes at any point really in terms of when you are sharing your work, sharing your voice, putting your words out into the world and how that all feels. I think it's really, really important to talk about. And for me, what I want to share with you is that it took a while to get used to the unsubscribes being part of running a newsletter subscription model. So there are various reasons why someone might unsubscribe. It might be that they signed up with a second email address. It might be that they've realized that they're signed up to too many things. It might be that they're just having a clear out day. It might be that your email arrives and they are just triggered in some way and just don't want to read it. They don't want to know about the beautiful work that you're doing in the world. It happens. And it's not a direct reflection on us. It doesn't mean that we need to do anything differently or stop anything. It doesn't mean that we've upset anybody. It genuinely just means that we're moving closer to finding the people that do want to hear from us and do want to be subscribed. So that kind of vulnerability hangover that kind of creeps in around unsubscribes is totally part of it all. And remember, you know, as humans, we're tribal. We've only been doing this work online for like a little while, you know, in the history of human evolution. So it's normal, and you can sit with it and try and work through it. The other thing is with Substack is sometimes people are kind of confused about who they signed up to and why. And this is why it's really, really important to make sure that your publication title is really clear, and that you author every post as well. Because sometimes things come in and we're like, did we sign up for that? What happened there? I've had it tons and tons of times, and I don't really have many email subscriptions now because I read in the Substack app, apart from, you know, the people that that I want to read in my email inbox that are from other servers. So one thing that you can do to stop unsubscribes is make sure you are really clear with who you are in the world and what you're doing. So setting out that boilerplate text at the top of your email, making sure that it's really clear, that your branding's really clear. Do not change your branding every 5 minutes. It's not going to help your cause. Stick with your branding, you know, make sure that you really like it when you set it all up. If you're not sure about your branding, don't do anything with it until you've grown into your publication. Clear title, make sure that your author name's in there. And then at the top of your email, make sure you're explaining that who you are, if you think anybody could be confused, and especially do this after a big import, and that's going to stop some of the confusion and the unsubscribes. But on the mindset piece, I think it's just about you really sitting with the discomfort of feeling like you've upset someone, because you definitely haven't, and feeling like you need to water down or dilute your work to make more people like it. You definitely don't need to do that. So now that that's said, we can pop back over and see how the import is getting on. If you've got any questions about any of this, obviously I'm super keen to speak to you all about it. Okay, so it's skipped 615, it's added 803. I think with that will be that the emails it skipped are emails that are already in. So I think that we're good to go. So I think it's not giving me anything else to do. So I think I'm done. I think that is all it done. It's been a while since I did it, you see, so I couldn't really remember. So the welcome email should have gone out, which is nice. And then those 803 people will be on my publication now. So I think, guys, that is it, as simple as that. So remember, you've always got the option to add a person or two here, and then you've got this other option where it needs to be this CSV file. So you need to either save it as a CSV file or download it as a CSV file if you're downloading it from somewhere else. I hope that's super helpful. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm really supportive of all of your Substack journey, and I know that these bits of it can feel absolutely monumental to get through. So I'm here and I'm cheering you on. Thanks, everyone.